Alright, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another Warframe Showcase video. Sorry this has been kind of late. Dude, I've been really busy with work and I'm trying to balance going to the gym now and stuff because I want to get down to 200 pounds by the end of the year. And it's been really hard trying to just manage my time right now because I'm doing a lot right now. I have a lot of goals I want to reach the end of the year. And yeah, that doesn't mean I'm gonna be slacking off on the videos. I'm gonna try and be as consistent as I can towards the end of the year. I do have a goal of hitting 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you like the video, you want to see more of this, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah. And as you can see today, we're gonna go over Nyx. Um, she is one of my favorite Warframes ever. And if you don't believe me, I hope this hasn't changed. Um, go here. She's been my most used frame. This has been like my most used setup and all that stuff. This is when I was like barely starting out in Warframe. Obviously, I'm using Nyx Prime. Huge Nyx fan. I love her so much. She's such a good Warframe. She's been reworked a lot. And was it a year or two ago when they released 1989? Oh my god, did they make her super good? Um, by the way, I'm gonna be doing this all in one take. So if I start stuttering and I start like freaking out, I'm not gonna stop. So yeah. Okay, so let's go over Nyx and Nyx Prime. Let's go over the stat differences because there are differences between the Prime and the base frame. The base frame, if I'm not mistaken, you should be able to farm Nyx from. Where do you farm her from? Uh, wow, it's been a minute. I forgot. Where do you farm Nyx from? She's changed because I think you used to be able to farm her in Mars. I think, well, that was Trinity. I don't know. Will it tell me here? Oh, you get it from forward. Okay, yeah. So if you want to farm Nyx, you want to do the invasions, you want to farm the forward invasion, it'll drop all the parts. The forward is basically just a giant freaking charger and stuff. Not that hard to take down, especially in a full squad. And yeah. Anyways, how does Nyx compare to Nyx Prime? So at base, house stays the same. Shields go up from 270 to 365, so she gets more beefier. Alongside armor, she gains 30 more armor. She goes from 105 to 135. Energy is at 175, and her sprint speed goes up from 1.1 to 1.13, so she's a bit faster. You will feel the difference because base Nyx is a little bit squishy, not super squishy, but still. But all in all, she's a caster and she's good for CC, and as of recently, she's been good with crit. So yeah, she's all about keeping her enemies confused and very good Warframe. Highly recommended. If you are going through if you're a beginner frame, a beginner player, and you want a frame that can make things a bit easier for you, Nyx is the way to go. She doesn't nuke like a lot of other frames, but in terms of crowd control and keeping aggro off you and all that stuff, she's super good. Highly recommend you check her out. Um, yeah, go to 100%. Okay, let's go over her abilities. So her passive, if I'm not mistaken, her damage increase, no, her crit chance increases the more enemies that are confused within like by radiation. Let me just double check that. Yeah, she gains 40% crit chance on primary striking weapons with confused enemies within affinity range, up to 200%. So she's all about keeping enemies confused. All her abilities proc radiation. She confuses all of them, so that's what it is. Going over mind control, her first ability. Essentially, what it does is you pick a target. It's a single target thing. You mind control them. You have a brief window where they're stunned. They're doing like an animation. You gotta pump damage into them. Upon you pumping damage into them, it'll multiply that damage into their damage output, and they will become sort of like a companion. It's based on duration and strength. You can go for range if you want to just target people more out there, but you don't need much range in this specific ability, just strength and duration. And that companion will attack other enemies, and they will try their best to keep up with you, but they're going to be constantly teleporting, especially if you're like always on the move. So this ability, you will use it sometimes, but not a lot. Um, it's good if you need a little bit of aggro off you or something, or if you need some sort of like energy and you need backup. That is what that's good for. Anyways, going over your second ability. Your second ability, Psychic Bolts, is defense strip. Essentially, what happens, you throw out 3 Psychic Bolts, if I'm not mistaken. They each confuse enemies, and whatever they hit, armor, shield, even overguard, you will strip that from them, and they will also be procced with radiation, so they will be confused. Also, radiation, if you don't know, increases friendly fire on the enemy team. So, like, not only will they shoot themselves, but they will shoot themselves. Sorry, they will shoot themselves and do more damage to each other. You know. So just keep that in mind. And if you keep hitting enemies who are hit with static bolts, you will keep spreading them. Kind of like Sarin spores, but not exactly. You'll see that in a bit. This you will be using quite frequently, and if you want to get the most out of this, you can go with strength and range. Duration, not so much. And yeah, it's pretty good. You can armor strip with it, I think. Anyways, that's pretty much it about the second. Going over the third. Third ability, Chaos, is going to be her bread and butter. This is a massive radiation proc, basically. You do a little animation, um, and you confuse enemies in a circular area within your affinity range. Or it could be extended by range too. If you want to get the most out of this, you're gonna want to use range. You're gonna want to use duration. You don't need a lot of strength. I don't even think strength does anything in this. It's just crowd control. Honestly, it keeps enemies targeted against each other. There is an augment that I do recommend you use. It is called Chaos Sphere. And basically, chaos stays active as the cooldown shrinks. The area of effect will shrink, and people who walk into it get hit by chaos. So that is a very good thing. It's very good for keeping enemies confused, keeping chaos active. This also benefits your passive. All in all, this is gonna be your go-to for a lot of things. Do you have to spam it every time? No, but if you're kind of in a pickle and you're taking a lot of fire, you can use this as like an oh shit button, and there you go. And going on to absorb, this can be a fun ability at low levels. At higher levels, you're not gonna do much. There can be nuking potential here, but you really have to like go in on this. Not really your focus. Essentially, what this does is you do a little. You hop in if you're not moving because you have like I think two different augments. I think one of them is assimilate, where you're able to move at like half speed and still able to move and absorb stuff. But in this one, the base one, you basically jump up in the air, you're kind of like meditating, and you're absorbing damage. And the damage you're holding in, the status and everything that you're keeping in, gets multiplied as you build up more damage. Your friendlies can shoot into you to boost that damage, and once you finally pop, once you recast it, you can re-trigger that damage and um, hit that with enemies. You know. You're not gonna be nuking a lot unless you're in low levels, but aside from that, like in higher levels, it's just gonna be your way to generate shields and stuff because you are invulnerable while you are in this state. So yeah, that doesn't make sense, but that's basically how it works. Is there more stuff to it? Nick Strauss and contain. Okay, I guess now she gets a weapon damage boost. So after she does that, the damage she converts will be turned into weapon damage. So she can buff her weapons. So yeah, that must have been something they added with the rework. But that's basically how she works. She's all about crowd control, armor strip, and really solid Warframe, really fun. Now I'm gonna show you the abilities individually. As far as why I'm using this, I have a reason why, which I will show you in the late game. This is just a fashion frame that's inspired by my brother. Because he's into like the black and red stuff. I'm more vibrant than he is. But yeah. Anyways, let's do pause enemies. No, we'll not pause them. I'll make them invincible. And just to show you something, I'm not using any sort of mods right now, nor a companion, just my weapons. And this is simply just going to be to show off the base frame at max rank with their abilities. Today we're going to be bullying the Corpus because we're not. And here we go. So let's show you how the first ability works. Who can I pick on? You. Do that. Pump. You see how they're like in that sort of state? You attack them and there you go. They're dealing radiation damage. They're confusing the enemies as well. That's going into your passive, which you see on the top right. Right now I'm at 80, 40, 120. There's a duration. If you look at the bottom right, it's dealing 1,150% bonus damage to enemies. And he's doing good work. So there's that. I'm gonna let him do his thing. And then if you just wanted to cancel it out, you can recast it, or you can hold it, and then he'll like die off. Okay, anyways, to show you the second. So looking at using him as an example, you use the second ability, basically do this. I gain more shield. He's confused. He's not targeting me, but his shields are a lot less, and his armor and stuff is a lot less. If I were to go here, there you go. You see, less shields. You keep the shields, by the way. Get this guy. Remember, I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna resummon them, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like again. So let's go over here. Hit these guys. Hit this guy. Hit this guy. I mean, I'm just spreading the radiation procs now. So as you can see right now, in terms of my defense stripping, it's spreading to enemies that are close by. And you're gonna want to keep that, because as you're doing that, you're gaining more shields, you're gaining more health, overguard if there's any, and that's pretty much how that works. Are you still alive? There you are. Okay, I'm gonna show you her third. I'm gonna show you her third and what it does, and I'm gonna show you how it increases the damage. So, real quick, well, not the damage, the thing. So pay attention to the numbers. So I'm seeing 1700, 22 crit, 2170, 18,000 orange crit. We're seeing that, right? Do this. As you can see, I'm at 200% crit chance. They're all targeting each other. There you go. All it does, she makes enemies target themselves. And do it one more time to show you what's up. I'm gonna go hide. See, they're all targeting each other. It is based on duration and range, so there's that. And they all kill each other. Nice. Now I'm gonna show you her fourth ability. I'm not gonna show off the weapon damage. I think you'll see that later on if I use it in the other match. But for this, you do this basically. Enemies are shooting me. As you take in damage, it's on sort of cooldown. And there you go. That's pretty much all you do. My weapon damage is increased by 138%. And if you want to get the most out of it, you can increase duration, strength. You can go range to make the area of effect bigger, but range isn't really that important in this. This is sort of like your panic button. Like if you're like if you're really low on health, you feel like you're overwhelmed, you can do this and call for help. And as enemies are hitting you, guess what? Poof! And you can also move around in this, by the way. You used to not be able to, but you kind of can move around it, get more damage. And that's all she does. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the modding phase. Do just want to say, like I do in every video, I'm not a meta builder. I don't care for the meta. This is simply a template to help out people who are barely picking up Nyx, people who don't know how to mod for her, people who are looking for better builds. On this build, I'm gonna focus on range and duration. That's what I'm gonna be focused on here. And to get started with how she plays, by the way, I do have 3 formal on here, and more to the disclaimers. If you see prime mods that you don't have, keep an eye out for Brocketeer. If you see a set mod that I'm running, you can probably get them Cetus, Fortuna, and Deimos. And I'm gonna keep everything into what a beginner would have. Beginner / intermediate player. I'm not gonna go into late game because that's my build. So just keep that in mind. If you don't have the prime version, the base version is just fine. It's the same thing. It's just a little bit weaker. But for where you're at in the game, should be just enough for you. All right. So starting off here, the most crucial slot would be the Aura slot. And because I know she uses a lot of energy, you can either go for Dreamer's Bond if you have it. I'm going to go with Energy Siphon for more energy, passive regeneration. And then immediately, because I know she uses a lot of energy, I'm gonna go with flow. I'm gonna go with, where is it? I'm gonna go with continuity for the duration. I am going to go with, where is it? I'm gonna go with a little bit of strength. I'm gonna throw on some, where is it? I want some range. I'm gonna throw on some, where are you? I'm throwing some range. Go up here for the Exilis slot. I don't have anything for that. Oh, wrong slot. I'm gonna go with a little bit of more strength. I got range, duration, I got strength. Um, I'll throw this on, why not? It's a little bit of strength won't hurt. And I want more range. So I can throw on, no, I won't do this right now. I'll throw on Augur Reach. I'm doing this live because I want to put myself in the mindset of sort of like what a new player would have. Or someone who's like in the middle of the game. Where are you? Augur Reach, there you are. And then for these mods, you can throw on any, like a survival mod. For me, I'm gonna throw on Prime Vigor if it fits. It won't. But yeah, you're gonna want to throw this on. You know what? I'll take this off. I don't need this. I'll take this off. Throw on some Prime Vigor. Oh, that won't even fit. You can throw on some Prime Vigor, whatever. These are obviously my Umbro mods, which are more late game, but um, yeah, we will get to that right now. So these two slots would be like survival slots, so you can throw on Prime Vigor for your survival, and then you can throw on Armor Agility or any sort of armor mod, or you can throw on Vigor once again for survivability, and you can use this for more strength, more range, more duration, whatever you want, and that's what you want to do. So yeah, let me just show you how this plays out now. So I'm gonna isolate. Oh, let me go to get energy. Who am I gonna pick out? Who's back here? You. So watch his damage output is increased a bit. Yeah, obviously it all depends on the weapon you use, but yeah, he gets pretty strong. Showing off second abilities. The arm, you strip more armor, or you do more. You take away more stuff from them, essentially. And the effect lasts longer. And I want to deactivate this guy. And then show you chaos. And back away because they're all gonna kill themselves. It's always that one guy. Do it. And you know what we'll do before we get into the live demonstration? I'll just do it right now. Let me show you the last ability and I'll show you my build so we can just jump into the live demonstration. Oh, look at me. Look at me! And because there's more range, it's gonna go out further. As you can see, my weapon damage is increased to 182. I have a brief window of invulnerability and stuff. Really good stuff. Now to show you my build. This is what I'm running with.
What's on the docket tonight? Mayhem, murder, and mutilation.
Oh, bro, I did that for nothing. I was trying to be cool. Damn. Anyways, so we're basically done with this. I'm gonna show you my build, which is over here. Here I'm running Energy Siphon. I'm running Power Drift. I'm running a lot of strength. I'm running Chaos Sphere. I'm running Overextender for more range because I want to go for more range and duration in this build. I'm using the Molt Augment to give me that 25% extra, so that's going to bump me up to 125. And I'm using Molt Efficiency for more duration so I can get the most out of my abilities. I'm not gonna show these off. You're gonna see these off live in game, but this is what I'm running. This is the build that I'm running with her. If you want to look at the drip, here you go. I actually like the way I have her. I'm not gonna lie. I like kind of like the neutral colors with the skin. I kind of matched. I wanted to match the tone, and yeah, overall, my proudest fashion frame. I feel like I can do more with it, but I don't have much to do. So yeah, I'm not gonna do a cut by the way. Usually I do, but we're just gonna go back to my base of operations. We're gonna see what's up. Going into the live demonstration, my plan is to just show you how you want to cycle her abilities. But I also do turn the yap, so if you want to just make it this far, hope you enjoy the video. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And if you make it to the end, definitely consider subscribing because you are a valuable person. I appreciate your views. Anyways, what shall we do? Oh my god, they're plushies. Hmm. Nah. Nah, I won't do it. I'll do this off camera because right now, like, I do love Conqueror. This is like my whole Conqueror thing over here. I even have the ephemeras and everything. I've participated in like all these little events. I love them. Free the boob. Anyways, um, what can we do? How can we show her off? Kind of want to do a mobile defense. We'll do a mobile defense.
When in Cetus, do not drink the kombucha. You are incapable of producing the hydraulic effort required to
Who am I
unstick your
working on?
tongue from the roof of your mouth the following
Right there.
morning.
Yes. All right. We'll do this. It's just to show her off. I'm gonna stop the allies because they're practically useless, and do this on my own. This video would have been out yesterday, but like I said, I've been busy with work, so work and stuff with my girl, and yeah, big plans. Super excited. Also, I don't know if you've been keeping up with my videos lately. I've been going to therapy. That's been helping me out too. Honestly, I've said this in my last video. If you all need help, get it, because oh my god, I was one of those people that didn't think like therapy would help. But a lot of it's been like through me, like just willpower. Like I've worked, like a lot of the work that I've accomplished so far this week has been like on my own. But therapy has been able to kind of just guide me, you know. Oh, I forgot to pause these guys. Stop.
We're being attacked.
And definitely do it. It's worth it, especially if you have like insurance. Try and
This will only get more difficult. Get to a
try and look for a
terminal
therapist
and
that
prepare
takes
for enemy
insurance, because
resistance.
most, at least over here where I'm at, you can pay maybe like anywhere between like 10 and 50 bucks for a therapy session, and it's super cool. Anyways, I'm all about mental health too. And you want to know something too? Getting a little bit personal, going to therapy too has been definitely helping my relationship, because I love my girl, she's cool. And ultimately, like, I did go because I realized I was a toxic one, and went to focus on my anxiety, and it's been good. I find myself feeling more secure. And you want to know something? I'm not trying to be like motivation or anything, right? But I feel like the old version of me that was super anxious and was ruled by like the impulses of that is dead. Like, it's been a month and a half, month or so that I've been, a little over a month that I've been going to therapy, and oh my god, it is made a huge difference. Like last week, me and my girl had like the best week we've ever had in a long time. And we're not like causing problems either. Like, we love each other. That thing is constant. Like, through it all, it's been
It's just a journey, friend.
huge, like, thing. Like, we've been together almost 3 years. We're going 2 years in 10 months. Our anniversary is on December, and it's been rough. I mean, we've had our problems like any other couple,
Get to cover.
but we haven't given up. We've still stuck by each other, and she's such a cool person, dude. She's so badass. She is everything I could have ever wanted for someone, honestly.
Move on.
Like, I'm not even trying to be cheesy. I'm not trying to sound like a simp or anything, but this chick is awesome, and if things go the way I want to, and by the way, she doesn't watch my content, because that's not her thing. Um, I am going to marry this woman. We're still working on things. We're good. We're stuck by each other. We're kind of like in a weird phase in our relationship, which I'm not gonna get into, but we're working things out. We're good. You know, there's obviously a lot of love there for one another,
Could turn them
and
against one
things are
another.
getting better.
That's the
You know,
groove.
and a lot of it has been because therapy, going to the gym, making myself better. Oh my god, there you go. And finally seeking help for something that I didn't know was a problem. And that's the thing too, right? You're never gonna realize what is an issue till it's too late. And me, like, it took me having a moment to maybe realize, like, oh shit, I'm like the problem. I need to fucking
Reading
get
all
my shit
about
together,
that
you know?
and not much intelligence.
And I'm not gonna lie, like, it wasn't bad, right? Well, no, it was kind of bad. It wasn't fair to her, you know? Like, no woman should suffer because of your insecurities. She wasn't suffering that moment, like, that wasn't that bad. It's just like, I kind of had, my insecurities got the better of me, and I kind of accused her cheating twice when she wasn't, and kind of made me realize, like, dude, I'm on the verge of like losing her, which was the whole reason why I ended up like going to therapy. And yeah, took a while for things to get better. Started talking again. We didn't like break up. We're good, right? But things kind of got really tense, and I realized, like, oh shit, I can't push it. I gotta just chill. And all in all, things have been great. Things have been getting better. Like I said, this past week has been probably one of the best weeks we've had. Like, not this past Friday, but the Friday before, up until now, has been super good. And I feel like
Silence.
my anxiety doesn't rule me anymore. I don't have energy for that now. I was trying to show off my fourth ability. But, yeah, man. Never be afraid to seek help if you're going through shit. Especially if you love if you're in a relationship and you love your girl. Fucking do it, dude. She's worth it. Me, I'm doing it because I really don't want to lose this relationship. Like, my girl means a lot to me. Like,
We're under attack.
I plan to marry her, straight up. I'm not even joking. And I'm always gonna be for mental health, always, man. Regardless of what's going on in life, seek help. It's if you're depressed, you're having some really bad thoughts, it's not worth it, man. Don't do it. Stay strong. You know, that's ultimately what I want to do. That's what I want to be when it comes to like the future of this channel. I want to be like a beacon of hope, because I
Like next life.
have overcome a lot of my depression. I used to be super depressed. You wanna know something too? My depression used to stem a lot from feeling lonely. Oh my god, reload this thing. Oh my god, I can't aim. Huh? Oh, I forgot my companion. That's what I get for talking. Whatever. Yeah, dude, I want to be like a beacon of hope for people who are going through it, because life gets better, man. It's worth it. For real, it is. Y'all can complain and say that life isn't worth it or anything. Y'all get wrapped up in politics and shit. And that, you gotta understand, like, social media and
Move and
politics
strike.
are all meant to
We have
divide.
to
They're not
win
meant,
this.
they're not helping anyone. They're just out for themselves. I'm not gonna get into conspiracy theory stuff, but that is strictly meant to divide. It's not benefiting anyone. Remember, the whole goal is divide and conquer. If the people who are in control, if they keep us, the masses, distracted, we're not gonna look into what they're doing. We're gonna be picking at each other. And y'all need to understand too, right? If you pay attention to the political stuff, you're never gonna be happy. You're gonna lose faith in humanity faster than anything else. And sometimes it's good to disconnect, man. Social media as well. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you have. All of that shit is what's driving the mental health problems that we have in the younger generation, you know? I'm not old. I mean, I'm not that old. I'm 29, right? I've been doing YouTube since I was 19, 20, maybe.
Somebody likes a
I've never
rough
taken it
stuff.
seriously up until like these past couple years. There's always just been like an archive for me and like my moments, but I kind of just figured I'd start it,
Bother us
start
no
taking it
more.
seriously, I mean. And um, you gotta realize there's more stuff that brings us together than like this. The people want it, the people who are up there
The
want it
odds were
divided. Oh
against
my
us,
god, my
Tenno,
health.
but we did it. Mission complete.
And yeah, man, just don't pay. If you need to disconnect, if you feel overwhelmed, you feel like your anxiety is insane, dude, you gotta disconnect. Sorry, I'm trying not to lose my point. And always prioritize your mental health. If things are getting too much for you, you're getting too wrapped up into politics, you're getting too wrapped up into social media, because like having all that information pumped into your mind for so long, especially like people
Another
controlling, like if you look
lightsmith
at it now,
dead.
like a lot, what's going on right now? Anxiety's everywhere. Everyone likes to believe they have some sort of ism. Some people like to think about, like, there's a lot of things going on. Like there's always some sort of mental disorder going on. People try to identify with something just so they can feel, I don't know, special. And that's not right. That's not normal. Really, it isn't. Um, all the mental health stuff that's going on, social media, dude. That's all it is. A lot of people are struggling with lust because that's what men are getting pumped with, in terms of like their feeds, and it's so easily accessible. And a lot of men and women are suffering from anxiety and depression
Lots of
because
anger
they're
out
seeing
there.
stuff that other people have and they want it, but they can't get it or whatever. And it's just not good for your mental health, man. Never. You gotta take a break. Understand that like a lot of what you see on the internet is probably fake, and the people that do have it, I mean, some are trying to change the world, some are trying to help people get there, trying to motivate them, but a lot of people just they just want to show off, man. And not saying you can't do it, you definitely can do it. You are capable of anything regardless of where you are in life. It's never too late to get shit together.
That was a
I'm learning that
close
now.
one.
So keep in mind, I'm like going like on overdrive right now because I am 29 and I don't want to go into my 30s in debt and stuff, you know? I just want to do what I got to do, be happy with my life, get to where I'm supposed to be at, and give the girl that I left that I want, you know? The life she deserves and the life that I want to build for us, you know? That's what I meant. And yeah, dude. I know I wasn't gonna go get super personal, but like I felt like I kind of needed to get that out for a while because like I've been wanting to share this message for a long time. Like I've been wanting to make a TikTok about it, talk about like mental health and social media and stuff
There,
because mainly
dealt
because I've
with.
been going through it since July and things are getting better. Like honestly, oh my god, um, yeah, I've just been going through it, man. And therapy's been able to help. Things like I said, things with my girl are starting to get better. And I don't want you to think we're like fighting or anything. There's nothing bad. Like we don't like fighting. It's just when things get too real or things get crazy, we kind of pull away from each other so we can get space and like recharge. And it's an interesting dynamic. It's an interesting dynamic, and it's one that I intend to break. And I personally am getting better. Like I said, I love this chick. She's super cool. And for those of you out there, whether you're single or you're in a relationship, um, if you're going through it, man, stay strong. Keep going. Go to the gym. Go therapy. Do something. Because the more you stay trapped inside your house, the more you stay locked in, the harder things are gonna feel because you're gonna get comfortable just being lazy, being home. As counterproductive as it is, when you're sad, just do it, man. Just go out, go for a walk, do something small. Go out there because the world weighs heavier on you when you're just home in bed, when you isolate, when you want to feel sad. If you feel like you need to cry, go through it, let it out, process it. Don't let it fester. You have to deal with it because the more you're trying to be strong, the more you're trying to put it off, the more excuses you make, the longer it's gonna sting, the longer it's gonna hurt, and whatever happens to you in life is not worth that amount of pain. And you also need to keep in mind that level of pain that you're feeling, if you're going through it, it's gonna keep you stuck where you are. The people who don't grow, you see people in their 30s who are still stuck on their past, they haven't let go of the pain, you know? And a lot of people are held in the past. People are stuck in the past because they can't let go of the pain. They can't let go of something that's hurt them at that point in time and is preventing their growth. So, from the bottom of my heart, to my community, to whoever watches this, stay strong, get better, get out there, do something, motivate yourself, find something, get mad if you need to. And one crucial thing I can give you that I've learned from my therapist, sorry. Learn to sit with your emotions, be aware of what you're feeling, and try and figure out why. You numb yourself if you're constantly depressed, you're constantly feeling sad, you numb those feelings so you're not aware of what pain is because you feel like you're fine. But you need to sit on that feeling on your own, process it, man. Go through it, let it out. Once you're done letting it out, go out there, get to the gym, run, walk, socialize, get to work. But go through it. Process the feeling. Allow yourself to feel. Don't try and be strong. Regardless if you're a man or a woman, let it out. You know? If you're angry or whatever, let it out. I mean, don't harm anyone, but definitely find your ways of dealing with emotions. Don't ignore them. You're only hurting yourself if you ignore them. Okay? And, yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. I didn't want to make this sort of like a mental health video, but I've been wanting to make a video like this for such a long time. And it's crazy that I'm using Nyx doing this because Nyx for me was that character that really emphasizes that for some reason. I don't know, because she's going through a lot in the game. Not so much Nyx, I don't know what I mean, but like I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, man. Don't let sadness rule over your life. Do better, be better, and take care of yourselves. And I hope one day in the future I can be that beacon of hope, because I have more stories to tell, man. I've been through a lot. Y'all don't understand. But that'll be when I have a bigger audience so I can share my story, because my goal is to impact people. You know, I've overcome depression. I've overcome my anxiety recently, right? And like I said, I'm 29. I have gone through life and it is rough. It is not going to get easier. But you got to find the willpower to do it, man. And one last thing before I go, because I know this is dragging on too long. If you are an adult, if you are past the age of 18, I want you to start when you're young to understand that you are in charge of your happiness. You are responsible for the outcomes. Everything you go through is because of you. You want a better life? Start changing it. And sometimes for you to be happy, you gotta do the things that you don't want to do. Whether it's cutting off close friends who you know aren't good for you, whether it's quitting your job, going chasing your dreams, you do whatever you gotta do, man. You are responsible for your happiness, and everything that is happening to you is also because of you. That is the most powerful, yet the most hurtful thing someone can tell you, because it is true. Everything you're going through is because of your actions, but also that can also be a positive thing because you're in charge of your happiness. You, the person watching this, has more power over your life than you think. You can't let depression rule over you. You can't let anxiety, life, finances, all these things rule over you. You are a strong person. You are capable of so much more. And you have got to really just stand up for yourself, you know? Be who you are. Stop ignoring the help you know you need. Stop avoiding the gym. and get out there, man. Get to it, because the more you wait, and I want you to understand, I'm someone who's procrastinated and I've waited. You're gonna be at my age, playing catch up when everyone else around you has already gotten married, have kids and stuff. I mean, I have my reasons for still being, have still not getting married and having kids, which people think is weird, but like, no, I've been waiting for the one, and my girl's the one. And I don't want that for all of you. Like my community, I want y'all to get better, man. I want you to get strong, be happy, and do it. The people watching this are capable of it, and if you're making it this far, is because a lot of what I'm saying resonates with you, and maybe you need to hear it. Okay. Get better. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid. And in a rare showing of vulnerability, because I do like to maintain some privacy, to whoever's watching this on the other side of the screen, I want you to know that I love you. I care about you. I want y'all to get better. This world needs to be better. We need to leave the politics aside. We need to leave social media aside. Don't have to disregard it. Treat it like alcohol. Moderation, you know? And understand that your life isn't defined by what you see. You have to make it. Your life is what you want it to be, you know? And we need to come together. There are more things that unite us in video games, in music, in hobbies than divide us. Don't focus on if someone's left or right. Don't focus on if someone's black or white or whatever. Don't ignore that, dude. You think the people who are rich and in power care? No. They care about themselves. And we gotta come together as a people. If not as a people, I would like my community to be diverse and welcoming of anybody, any shape and size, any political belief. I want y'all to be accepting of that, because we are different. We all have different voices. We are all living the same life, and we are all part of this, you know? What's one more thing I can say? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to drag it out. It's just, like I said, this is something I've been very passionate about. It's something I've been wanting to get out for a long time. And it's how I want my community to see me, you know? Right now, I'm what, 56 subscribers, maybe? But it's shot in the dark, you know? Gotta hit 100 by the end of the year. This is the most important message I want to get out to everyone else. Sorry this video is super long. It's just, I guess I wanted to take some time to sit down and talk with y'all. I yapped a lot, which is what I'm known for. My girl gets mad because I talk too much. But I have a lot to say. I have a lot of stuff to share. I have exciting things that I want to do. Battlefield 6 is coming up, and I'm super excited for that. I'm going to come up with a Battlefield video to make for Thursday. Battlefield 6 gameplay might not come out till possibly the weekend, or they might start off in shorts and TikToks, but we'll see. If for whatever God-given reason you are here towards the end of the video, Jesus Christ, thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and be safe. Like I said, I hope my message helps you out. If there's more stuff that you want to talk about, you want to get some stuff off your chest, I am here in the comments. I may not always reply to them, but I do read my comments and I do see them. So stay strong, man. And if you all want to see more content of me talking about mental health, if you want to see more content of me talking about my personal stories and my life and what I've gone through to help you all get, to maybe guide you into overcoming whatever you're going through in life, let me know. I'm always here, right? And what I did say about political stuff and social media is very real. I don't care if you are a Democrat. I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care where you lean on the spectrum. Respect one another. Love each other. Because like I said, there is more that unites us than divides us in this world. And you can't let social media and politics divide us. Alright? Yeah. No more. Be safe. Have fun. And I will catch you all Thursday. Peace.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.